A very good evening. You're welcome to Bina TV News Update with me, Halima Audi. Coming up in our headlines. Ghana Supreme Court turns down John Mohammed's application. Howard Kingston renders apology on gunshot incident during 2020 registration. And newly appointed gender minister disapproves LGBT in Ghana. Details of these stories comes up shortly. Beginning with our third story, the Supreme Court of Ghana has turned down a request filed by the petitioner John Dramani Mahama to reopen his election petition case, which his lead lawyer Chachu Chikata closed last week. The Apex Court, in an unanimous decision, rejected the request on Tuesday, February 16, 2021. Meanwhile, former President John Dramani Mahama's lawyer, Mr. Chachu Chikata, has told the court that he has filed an application seeking a review of court decision not to allow Jean Mensah to mount witness box. Mavis Howard Kingston, the Member of Parliament for Ewutu Senya and Minister Designate for Fisheries and Aquaculture Development, during her vetting in Parliament, says she has regretted firing shots at a polling station in Kaswa in the Central Region during the 2020 voter registration exercise. The newly appointed Minister Designate for Fisheries and Aquaculture also pleaded to all those whose lives were endangered as a result of the unfortunate incident that occurred before and during the 2020 elections.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, during the registration of voters in the year 2020, on the June 20th, there was such incident. And Mr. Chairman, regrettably, it was unfortunate incident, Mr. Chairman, which I wish it never happened on that day. And I don't also pray that it ever happens again in the history of our politics in Ghana. Mr. Chairman, I want to take this opportunity to also apologize to the people who were so scared on that day. It was in defense of myself because I felt my life was in danger, the circumstance that I found myself. That day I thought I needed to have saved my life by defending my life. Mr. Chairman, I also want to plead with this committee that the issue is before the police for investigation. I wouldn't want to say much. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Minister Designate for Gender, Children and Social Protection, Sarah Adwoa Safo, has expressed her disapproval over the legalization of homosexuality in Ghana. The minister made this known when she appeared before the Parliament Appointments Committee on Wednesday. Sarah Adwoa Safo reiterates that Ghanaian culture frowns on the LGBT and the law governing the state makes it criminal.
The issue of LGBT is an issue that, when mentioned, it creates some controversy. But what I want to say is that our laws are clear on such practices. It makes it criminal. Section 104 of the Criminal Code prohibits one from having unnatural carnal knowledge with another person. So on the issue of its criminality, it is non-negotiable. On the issue of our cultural acceptance and norms, these practices are also frowned upon. And so for me, these are two distinct clarities on the matter. And that is what I strongly stand for. Thank you.
Now, some residents in Kpong Katamanso municipality are living in fear ahead of the rainy seasons. Kpong residents expressed worry on what was recorded previous years, which led to the destruction of properties that adversely affected the socio-economic state of the area. Meanwhile, residents in Kpong Katamanso are calling on government to step up measures to fix bad roads in the community before perennial flood hits the area. The Director General of the Ghana Education Service, Professor Kwesi Opoku Amankwa, says this year's placement will be out on Sunday, February 21st. About 525,000 qualified basic education certificate examination candidates is seeking placement into senior high schools, technical and vocational schools of their choices. Professor Amankwa assures parents that there are enough vacancies and there is no need for both candidates and parents to panic. The Minister Designate for Health, Kweku Ejimanimenu, has hinted that Ghana will not be left out of the vaccination process currently taking place across the world to fight the COVID-19 virus. According to the Health Minister, stakeholders' engagements are ongoing to ensure that everyone gets vaccinated. He refuted claims that the country is not paying attention to getting the vaccine. And this is all we have for you. But before we go, let's take a look at stories that made headlines. Kpong residents expressed worry ahead of rains in Ghana. Senior high schools placement will be ready on February 21st. And Ghana to go through vaccination process. Thanks for doing the watching. My name is Halima Audu. Do enjoy the rest of our programs.